All right, y'all, we back with another video. So today we're actually going to be showcasing GETO. So as you know, GETO and Yuta, they were some of the characters that did receive some buffs, and now they are significantly better than they were previously. Especially GETO. GETO, I think, had the biggest buff of all the characters. I mean, not including Nanami, but he's had the biggest buff in general because he was so bad before previously, and now he's a lot better. So let's actually go to the character and just talk about what the character does before actually going into a actual stage to test them, right? So of course we're going to be doing like EX4, the same shit that we did last time when we showcased him, to actually see how much damage he can do and how he can perform. All right, so this is our team setup. So as you can see, we have one of my best friends, bro, the best GOAT of all time for being a GETO enjoyer. As you can see, he has a max dupe GETO. He has the memory as well, max dupe, and this GETO has all his skills maxed. So this is the absolute Lechad, and everybody doubted him. He was like, I can't believe you had maxed this character. Use your Phantom Seal or whatever on it. Use all your skills on this character and max dupe him and everything. I cannot believe you did it for such a shit character. And now everybody's eating their words because now he's got the GOAT. The GOAT GETO is now way better than he was before. He's going to be in his prime. Anyways, I have Yaga, right? Because Yaga's going to be our buffer. Then we have Unity, of course, to charge our ults quicker. We have Yuki to provide curse energy regen and the Shoko memory, so that way we can provide some healing for our team. We do have Inumaki here. Inumaki is, of course, going to be our debuffer, but damage dealer, right? At the same time. So, because he can do good damage, so we're going to have non-standard on him. And then we have Panda here. Panda here is just going to, of course, just tank the hit, die, provide some damaging defense and shit for our team. Excuse me, damage, and then for our team, whoever, not that it really matters. We just have him here so that way he can just die, and yeah, we can get in the friend GETO and get it rolling, right? But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so we're finally in here in the fight. We're gonna get ready to cook. So as you can notice, I did shift the position to Panda because then I kind of realized that I do want, of course, the Yuki buff from his ult to actually go in pair and tandem with my GETO ult, because I want to try to showcase how much damage he can do with his ult. Obviously, sometimes it would probably be better, like obviously with the Inumaki debuffing them, and then of course, you know, ultimate GETO. Either way, it's either or is fine, but I just felt like, okay, well, it's fine to put GETO in the other slot, right? So that way we can increase the amount of damage my Inumaki does, because in most cases when you're running him in a standard team, you would probably have GETO before your actual other damage dealer because you want his debuffs to go off first anyways, right? So I just figured we might as well put him into the third slot right here. Right, so first off, we are just going to use Unity, just start buffing, because I mean there's no reason not to buff because we're going to have all this cursed energy regen from Yuki anyways. So we're going to curse energy regen, we're going to taunt everybody, right? So that way we can get all of them to attack our Panda. And yeah, I mean here it doesn't really matter what we do, we can just debuff them with whatever. We'll just debuff them. All right, Panda's dead. Good. We didn't want him here anyways. Now we got the GETO in, the GOAT. Here we go. We start cooking now. Right? So we're just going to spam skill 1, right? And then see how much damage we can do. Because we're trying to stack up his buffs onto himself, right? So that way the next wave we can see how much damage we can do. I don't want him to kill here. I want to kill the next turn. Like, look how much damage he's doing. He's doing so much better damage than he was doing previously. It's crazy. So we'll buff again. We'll attack. We'll normal attack here. And then, of course, if someone lives, we'll attack with the skill 3, right? 100 AK, bit nice. And then we got the buff. So now we do have the triple buff, of course. We're going to have all the buffs from Yaga. We're going to have all the buffs from GETO skill 1, right? Now we can just use his, of course, his skill 3, right? This is going to do a lot of damage, right? Because, of course, he's going to be above 60 curse energy. So let's see how much it does. And then, of course, we could debuff him, but we're just going to save that for the next turn. So let's see how much damage he does here. And yeah, he basically cleared out the whole wave. So 300k to everybody's not bad, considering we're not doing like crazy damage anyways. So we can just buff here. We can just provide some cursed energy regen for the entire team. And then we can just keep spamming skill 2 and debuffing the target until we're ready to nuke him. Alright, so keep in mind, remember, GETO, he does lower the amount of damage that the enemy is going to do. That's very unfortunate that he did that to our Yaga. Very unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to be a major hindrance. This is going to be annoying because it's going to throw me off on my buffs, but that's fine because we still do need the stack anyways, right? So as you can see, we're debuffing him to oblivion. He's practically doing no damage. Like literally only 2k. He's doing baby numbers, bro. Practically nothing at all. Literally nothing. He's just sitting there, bro. Like an infant, unable to touch him, bro. Unable to touch him, bro. And he's broken already, right? So we'll buff again. We use our skill 2. And we use our skill 3. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. How many buffs do we have active now? Okay. Honestly, I can't tell on him. He has so much shit on him right now. It's actually hard to see. Yeah, okay. They're ready to go. They're ready to go, bro. So we're ready to cook them up. We're ready to cook them up, bro. All right, let's go. We're gonna buff. We're gonna use Shoko memory. We don't need to use it, but we're gonna use it just to heal. We're gonna use Yuki's ult, and then of course we're gonna use Geto's ult. Then after that, we are going to use Inumaki's ult. Now we don't necessarily need to use Inumaki's ult here, but we are going to use it. So obviously this is going to be the maximum amount of damage that we can do with GETO in this circumstance, right? With this specific team setup. Obviously, if you had like multiple buffers that do buff damage aside from just Yuki's ult, you can get more damage. But let's see what he can do with these new numbers. $5.5 million. Bro, that is a major increase compared to what he had previously. And keep in mind, he is the debuffer, bro. And then you just drop another 3 million easily with Inumaki, right? Yeah, bro, GETO is actually so much better than he was previously, bro. Like, compare the numbers that I got before with him to the numbers that he got now. Like, bro, he is a step above what he used to be. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I actually think this character is better than Blue Gojo, bro. I think he's way better than Blue Gojo. Now, you might call me crazy, whatever, say whatever you want, because Gojo gets buffs and everything, but you need to keep in mind, Gojo gives buffs to himself, right? To do more damage. And he also leaves after 7 turns. GETO, he gives debuffs to the enemy, so they do less damage to you, and you do more damage to them. Essentially, what that means, and he doesn't leave in 7 turns. Essentially, what that means is not only is he doing more damage to the enemy, the entire team is doing more damage to the enemy. So I actually think he's really insane. Now, I'm saying in terms of in damage output, I think in my opinion, he's definitely going to be better than Gojo. But if you use them together, Gojo's obviously going to far surpass him, right, in terms of damage output, just because Gojo's also going to benefit from it. So what I'm trying to say is I really think he's on the same level as Blue Gojo, in my opinion. Like, that damage output is 5.5 mil is not bad whatsoever, and you're getting a bunch of other stuff on top of it, decreasing the amount of damage the enemy does, and of course increasing the damage that your entire team does is just insane. And he always has cursed energy as well. Now, of course, I did use Yuki in this team to manage the cursed energy, but he will still get a lot of cursed energy, and you can manage it in a situation to keep it perfect for you. So yeah, and then obviously my Inumaki still did 3.3 million, obviously by himself, with no like combo ults or anything. It's just literally by himself, by the way. So yeah, actually insane. I think Getsu's a step above. I'm loving what they did with his character, bro. I wouldn't have him any other way. I think they did an amazing job in actually making him a much better character to use, right? So I'm glad, because obviously he is one of my favorite characters, and it's kind of crazy that they released Green Geto. He's amazing, and then the Blue Geto is just like lackluster. So now Blue Geto is actually up there too. Holy, actual GOAT, by the way, my king. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.